Right, here we are. So we're nearly there. We've been building our ImGui demo, and when I run it, we've got this ImGui running in the Sokol app. But you can see that when I click on these buttons, it's sort of got no interactivity, and that is because in Sokol we have this event. You can see here this is event here, this event function, and at the moment we're just listening to the escape key to quit the app just while we're developing. So this is development only. And then basically what we need to do is take these events and pass them to ImGui. But the so-called um, ImGui header file includes a nice little helper function here for us that we can just say ImGui handle event and pass our event object in. And that will basically pass, let's see what this actually does. Yeah, it basically converts the Sokol event to potentially an ImGui event. Yeah, looks sort of how that essentially works. Um, so yeah, run it and let's hopefully, yeah, there we go. Look at that. We can now we're getting a bit of hover. Oh, I've got a window. I can actually move that now. That's pretty cool. And we've got tech input box and I can, yeah, I can type. I am GUI with C is fun. There we go. So look at that. We've got a bit of interactivity. So let's just see if we can get our last little widget working. So the last little one was our slider float. So let's add that. We need a variable. So let's just create another. I mean, we probably should really put these in our state if you're going to sort of store these, but I'm just going to be lazy and put them right there like that. And future arguments, same thing. There's a heap of optional parameters at the end. So let's just pass a few zeros in and see what happens. It looks pretty good. So it's just a format and a flag. So zero is usually a good default. You probably really should read the documentation to find out what it actually means, but let's just do it. There we go. And we're going to float. Can we actually drag our slider? And there we go. We actually, yeah, we're dragging our slider. So that's really cool. Let's just see if that's actually, so that should be storing that in this float variable. So every frame, maybe every frame, I don't know if this is a good idea. Let's just print it. Let's just print our float value. So it's zero, you can see it's printing zero, and as I slide it, yeah, you can see that number, that global variable changing dynamically. Oh, actually, sorry, one more thing before we finish. Let's also just print our text as well. So maybe we'll format it like this, and we'll just put our text, which was, I think, was just stored in buff. I don't know if it put as a null terminator behind it. Let's just see. 10. Oh, yeah, look at that. And we can change this. So there you go. So you've basically got this Sokol app, and it's, yeah, very nice to just sort of change configuration and tweak things. It's got some nice components that you can just basically wire up these inputs directly to your variables. So yeah, so that's kind of it. That's we've yeah, successfully set up Sokol with ImGui. ImGui's very cool library. It's got so many components, lots of cool stuff that you can do with it. But the good thing about this little setup with Sokol is that this is now fully independent little build library we've got here. So there's all the dependencies are within this folder, so we can distribute this very easily. People can just pull it in and just compile it, and it runs. We're not sort of relying on third-party libraries and different version issues, even though we had a version issue before, but that was my bad copying and pasting skills. But yeah, we can just very easily compile that. And when I say there's no dependencies, obviously there always is dependencies, or not always, but like we're still depending on the like core libraries from the operating system. But and the C, the C library and Objective C library, but on most of these standard platforms, they would come pre-installed. So as long as you've got a C compile and a C make, you can just come in here and just, you know, this is a very lightweight little repository with all the dependencies vendored into the repository. So yeah, I think it's pretty nice. So anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you learned something. And yeah, let me know if you've got any questions about it and whether you enjoyed it. And give it a like. See you later.